gang, and welcome to DK3 WTF. Today we're going to be talking about Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, number 3. I'm Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
Alright, so it's been a while since both that book and our show have been on.
Yes.
We're out. It's finally out, came out last week. We're reviewing it now. Let's just talk about it a little bit. What'd you think?
Well, some stuff happened in this book. And by some, I mean very little.
Oh, okay. I think less happened in the last issue.
No, a lot happened in the last issue.
Yeah?
Yeah. The Kandorians got out,
Yeah.
and was it Ray Palmer?
Yeah.
He got squished, which is very sad.
Well, maybe he did.
He got squished. It said squish!
No, it said crush,
I know.
which is weird.
Yeah. Well, in any
So
case, he died.
I'm assuming, maybe he didn't. I'm kind of hoping.
Yeah.
Maybe he got too small,
Right.
and the person stepped on the grape instead.
That could be.
I don't know. And Carrie Kelly also busted out of...
Out of jail.
Well, it's, I guess, transport
Right.
or custody, whatever. So that was a lot. And this time, Batman hit Superman with a sledgehammer.
Yep.
I
think a lot happened. The
I
Kandorians,
thought- yeah.
or rather the cult, the Frank Miller allegory for for Al Qaeda,
yeah.
took over the world.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely, I feel like in this issue, the stakes were set.
Yes.
They're like, hey, this is the plan that this is how we'll, take you over.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Technically, Ben's laundry list of things that happened in the second one are very true, but
Yeah,
I feel
technically
like
more
this
things.
set up, okay, this
Yeah.
is where we are, and this is how we will end you.
Right.
And, for me, that's, just setting up, okay, well, now what are you going to do, Batman?
Okay. So the first thing that Batman would do is get Superman,
Right.
which is great. And we'll talk about
in
our
that
favorite
image.
things. Yes. Well, we'll talk about our favorite things, but right now, just initial thoughts. I think this is the most get-off-my-lawn book that Frank Miller and Brian Azzarello have ever written.
Are you
agree with
kidding?
that a lot.
Yeah. With the cell phones.
Oh my God.
The way that the cult takes over the world is by taking away Twitter, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
Taking away our phones.
Okay, that's part of it. That's how they get everyone to pay attention.
Right.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is
There are
so-
people floating in the sky, 50 feet away from
Also-
you, shouting decrees, and everyone's like, blah, blah, blah,
also,
blah.
the news would be on your phones.
Yeah.
People would be tweeting or texting at you about that.
Right, but I guess the reason they did it was so that they had their undivided attention.
Oh, yeah, naturally. But I think they also did it because Frank doesn't
Well,
like cell
yeah, no, of
phones.
course, I understand that.
These damn kids today,
With their phones and their rock
and
music.
they don't pay attention to each other, and no one communicates.
Yep.
No, in my opinion,
Bah.
they took over the world with their little magic blue pills that destroyed the Kremlin. Was it the Kremlin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean their suicide bomb pills?
What?
What?
Uh,
No! You mean it's like someone strapped on a bomb and was in a plane at the same time?
yeah, so we got,
Oh my
we got the
God.
best of, or worst of both worlds.
Can I ask you something? You know those little backups?
Yes.
They're not backups.
No, they're part of the damn story.
That's just the rest of the story.
This is the rest of the comic. They kept
That-
talking about him as
That
backup.
doesn't focus on, the character you're currently reading.
Yeah.
It's not about Batman. That's all it is. Like the last one, Ray, and how he dies. This one, Hal, and how he gets totally fucked.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, that was weird.
It was really weird.
It's very weird. And I love that they brought back the whole, Hal Jordan is a dinosaur man.
That was
I
bizarre.
totally just glossed over that part of...
I'll never forget it.
No.
I really thought that was more of a mental thing.
No.
He wasn't really quite there, and he's like, well, I gotta go save the world.
No, he lives on a planet with, two-dimensional dinosaur people.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
So he's just energy, though, right?
Well, he was
Well,
there.
he's will?
But then
Yeah, he willed himself into a monster.
Well, yeah, but... goo was spilling out.
Yeah, because he is... The way it was put in Dark Knight Strikes Again is he used to need a lantern, but now he is one.
Right, so what does it matter if they take the ring?
Right, because he is energy. Hopefully he'll kick ass and take names later, but for now he's
Maybe
inert.
he'll grow another one of himself out of the hand they took with him.
See, oh my God, that would be amazing.
But what if the ring goes and finds Batman?
And then Batman can fight again?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool.
that would be cool.
That that's probably the best thing I could hope for from this book.
You know it won't happen now. That
It'll
said...
probably go to Commissioner Yindel.
Oh, that'd be so great. That would actually be cool. You know what?
That'd be kind of fun.
That's cooler than anything that I'm sure will happen in this book. That said, okay,
Maybe it'll go to the kid.
Carrie?
No, on Themyscira.
Oh, God.
Oh, the baby?
Yes.
God
Jonathan?
damn it!
Baby Lantern.
No! No!
Let's talk about just our favorite things. Things that were cool. Standout moments. 1, the art was great. Andy Kubik's still knocking it out of the park. It looks awesome.
Does look great.
2, everybody. Everybody looks great
Yes.
in the book.
Yeah, the
Everybody's
art got
drawn
better.
cool.
This picture is amazing.
Yep.
So good.
Everything you need is there. Everything that you want to see is there.
The boardroom, whatever that was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Batman's reveal. Coolest moment in the book.
Agreed.
For me.
And then they followed up with Superman.
Yes, and his reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if, by the way, if you don't know what's happening, read the book and find out. But, like, Batman frees Superman with a sledgehammer because he's encased in ice.
But he didn't do it. It wasn't him.
No,
Yeah, it was Carrie.
It was Carrie and her
No.
reverse psychology.
Batman just hits Superman with a sledgehammer.
He just did that.
Well, he
for-
hit it
was
so that
really funny.
Yeah, well, he hits it so that he could hear it.
I enjoyed Batman's or Bruce's monologue
Yes.
about Carrie
Yes.
and her strengths versus his own.
This is, for me, hopefully the realization of all the things that Bruce has said in his head about Carrie for the last 2 books. From Dark Knight Returns, Dark Knight Strikes Again, and this, he has always talked about Carrie being the future and Carrie being better than him.
Yeah.
Or one day being better than him. And I'm really hoping that we get to see that someday.
Do you know what's like I thought was really neat visually and storytelling wise is that issue 1 and 2, she's Batman.
Yes.
3, we go back to the cave. He's taking care of her. The 2 of them leave to go on a little adventure. Immediately, she's back in her Robin outfit.
Yes.
Like she's just like no. She's like no, but you're Batman.
Right, but you're Batman and I'm not.
And
I was
Robin.
pretending Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and back in Dark Knight Strikes Again, I was Catgirl, and that totally sucked.
Yeah, it did. But that's not me saying like she should be Robin. I think just mentally she's not ready to like while he's still
Yeah.
in her mind able and willing to be Batman, that she's not ready to completely fulfill that role.
I
yet.
agree.
That doesn't mean that someday she won't be.
And I think that narratively, we're going to see that.
I think you're right.
That said, I also like, just my favorite moment in this is actually Bruce and Clark working together.
Right?
I really like that.
I mean, they barely do, but like him scaring the hell out of them.
Yes. And then,
And then
Superman saying...
showing up.
Yeah. And then saying, you heard the man.
Yeah.
Great moment.
Yeah, we actually kind of talked about it a little bit beforehand, and like for me, that was like almost Superman's way of saying, it's not me you're gonna have to worry about.
Exactly. Like, you've been preparing for me the whole time.
Yeah, but you didn't prepare for whatever he has.
Yeah.
That is awesome. My favorite moment, to disagree, because I need to, my favorite moment was when Superman is in the bodies of the dead Kandorians.
Oh.
And then he looks up and his eyes are red. I saw that, I was like, oh shit, that's personal.
Right. That's cool.
Because he has been caring for these people.
His whole motivation in Dark Knight Strikes Again is to preserve and protect the Kandorians.
Yeah.
And this guy just annihilated them.
Yep. So, yeah. So we're going to see a really, hopefully an untethered or unchained Superman.
And I'm hoping that Batman plays off of that.
That'd be really cool.
Because both of them going off the rails,
Yeah.
that's the book I want to read.
Now what I'm waiting for is when Wonder Woman shows up.
Yes, and completes the Trinity.
Well, not just, she's gonna complete the Trinity, but she's
also-
gonna find out her daughter.
And beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And it's going to
like,
be awesome to see.
she's gonna be like, really?
Really? You're going to do this now?
Okay,
All right, well.
bring it.
Yeah, well, you've dishonored me.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping that she's like playing along with
That
it.
would be cool.
And she's like, yeah, father, blah, and then she
I
teams
don't
up.
think she's playing off. I think she needs to have another, like she's having
needs
a
a
lesson.
lesson.
Like she's learning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
she's
that,
a brat.
I think that the idea of her being like a sleeper agent for the good guys is a really cool one.
Yeah.
I think that Frank wants to make a point that young people need a good beating every now and then.
But that Carrie's different.
Yes. Well, like, some children are good. Some children are good.
Well, yeah,
and some
when,
children are
when
not.
you listen to your mentor unequivocally and never question them and do anything that they ask, including possibly throwing your life away.
Then you become great.
Yeah.
And you're terrific and nothing ever bad happens to you. But when you're an undisciplined, power-hungry jackass, Superman and Wonder Woman's gonna have to kick the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And then when your mentor comes back, you shut the fuck up and go back in your place.
That's right. Yeah, get back in your Robin suit. I think that in the beginning it was mostly Brian being like, "Yeah, Frank," and then the more that Frank gets, "Oh, and then this can happen," and Brian's like, "Yeah, okay," until Azrael has basically been relegated to like typing what Frank yells.
Yeah, and then in Dark Knight 4...
Yes, which Frank has announced he's doing.
Exactly. It's just going to be like, I have returned.
It's going to be fucking awful.
Now, he is really writing those backups, though, right?
That's
Because
him. I think it's him drawing it and writing it.
Felt
very...
that was
all
100%
Miller.
Frank.
Yeah, it's funny because
it was nuts.
You talk about like the parts that you can't tell which ones are Azarello, which ones are Miller. I think if you use the backups as a benchmark, yeah, you can then go through and be like, all right, clearly the text stuff is Frank, but all the stuff you like isn't.
Oh, women are subservient to men.
Well, it's just those.
Oh, make us subservient to you, Green Lantern.
Well,
take us. And we're like, what the fuck is
but
that?
They're playing them, and I'm like, oh god, is he really gonna bang these Kryptonian chicks? And then no,
he just is like,
what? it's like the last gasp of Frank Miller's sanity. What is happening? And then, burn! Oh, my arm's gone!
Yeah!
Get that shit down, Brian. Anyway, Dark Knight 3 Master Race continues to run down the hill, out of control.
Yeah, it is like you're running down a hill. Like you're like, I kind of need to stop, but I can't. I'll hurt myself.
And I'm also kind of having a fun time.
Yeah.
I'm secretly having fun running down this hill.
But at any moment, I could trip and fall, or slam into a tree. Or maybe a bear is chasing us down a hill.
Yes. You shouldn't run down a hill if a bear is chasing you.
I know.
Yeah.
You're
just not supposed to run away at all.
No. But that's what we're doing with this.
Yeah, we're running from the bear.
The Frank Miller bear is chasing us.
Yeah, we should embrace the bear. Hashtag embrace the bear.
No. You have to fight the bear.
Fight the bear? No. I think Frank does want us to fight it.
Yeah.
Hashtag fight the bear. Anyway, this book continues to go. Hopefully there won't be too many delays. This one was heavily delayed.
This was really delayed.
And
2 fucking months.
I don't know why. I don't know who's at fault here, but the book looks fabulous. So
it does.
Hopefully,
it was the strongest art was.
It was
so far,
clearly Keyword had more time to work on it. I don't know if he needed it or if he just took advantage of it. Either way, it was worth it and it looks great. I want to see more. Hopefully the next issue will come out on schedule, and hopefully the delays were not just meant to catch up to 3, but in fact were meant to catch up and work a little bit on 4.
Okay.
That's my hope. We'll see. But that said, this is the first issue where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah.
They've really set the stage.
Yes, I can't wait. Because I want to see Bruce and Clark fight together. I want to see what Diana has to do with this. I want to see the Lara fight. I want to see what Carrie has to realize. I want to see where Yindel falls into this. I want Yindel to... because you said, I really want to see Yindel become a superhero.
Right?
Yeah, I really want Yindel to become a fucking a lantern. That'd be really cool. I'd be down for that.
Right?
But
it's not going to happen, but that'd be cool.
No, Miller let her become commissioner.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it. That's enough.
All right, predictions for Dark Knight Strikes Again Master Race number 4. What do you think's gonna happen in the next issue?
I don't think we're gonna see Bruce or Batman and Superman fighting together. I think they're gonna be defeated, and then in the end they will rise again and fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna pull that out so quickly.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say that maybe not in 4, but eventually down the line, Superman is going to lead the fight and fail, and Batman is going to clean up.
Ah.
I don't. You know, it's funny. Like, I think Superman respects him enough, hopefully in Frank Miller's world, still that he would
let Batman lead the charge.
Yeah. And he's got all the bat.
Sons of the Bat. Yeah,
Sons of the Bat. I'm like the Bat Mites. No, that's not. But that's a character.
That'd be a great name.
Yeah. No,
Carrie calls them Bat Boys.
Yeah, there you go. I do think that either Wonder Woman is going to fight with Lara, or they're going to put Carrie Kelly up against her, which is a totally unfair fight.
Yes.
But if they gave her some really cool bat armor...
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be fucking cool.
Wouldn't it?
Carrie Kelly in bat armor fighting a, superpowered Supergirl would be awesome. Building off what you guys said, I think that it's going to be a combination of those. I think that Superman's going to try and lead the charge based on his emotions and his raw frustration with the death of the Kandorians, and then Batman will have to take charge. I think Batman's going to want Clark to take over, But Clark, at the end of the day, just isn't smart enough
And
to lead.
No, he's not. And we do have to incorporate Hal in this somewhere because
Or not.
He's in the backup. I think he's going to come into play at some
hope
point,
so.
even if it's for like a moment.
Yeah.
But
well, we'll see.
The fact that they took the ring,
yeah, it's got to come into play.
That's got to fall somewhere.
I wonder if the ring will be. I wonder if they can resist the temptation to use it now, or if they can wait. Just put it off. I say put it off.
Putting it off would be cool, but I think you might be right that they'll give it to Bruce.
Yeah, which will be really cool looking because Andy Kubert draws a mean Dark Knight.
Yeah, he does. And here's what's funny: like, he has to die.
Batman?
Yeah.
Eventually. I thought he was going to die in the last one.
I know, and that's what makes me think that they're not going to let go. Especially if he's already decided he wants to write a fourth, unless he's decided he wants to write the fourth about Carrie.
Which would be fantastic.
Which would be fine.
We thought this one was going to be about Carrie,
right?
by the way.
But Batman's still here. I love the first Dark Knight.
Yes.
The second one, Batman needs to die in this.
Yeah.
I would like to see a crazy Frank Miller world written without a Batman. Without a Bruce Wayne Batman.
Yeah.
Like, it's nuts, and I think it would be ridiculous, and it probably would not be very good.
Right.
But I kind of want to see it.
Yeah. Well, if Frank's going to give it to you no matter what, let's have it in those circumstances.
Yeah.
Crazy things are afoot, but of course they always are when Frank Miller's behind the pen. So we'll see you guys next week, or next month anyway, with another episode of Dark Knight 3 Master Race.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't even know, actually. So who knows when we're going to see you next, whenever Dark Knight 3 Master Race number 4 comes out, but when it does, you can be sure that we'll be asking the question of WTF. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I'm Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
See you next time.